Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to another episode of the Easy English Everyday podcast. I'm Grace.
And I'm Brian. We are so happy to have you here with us today. Whether you're driving to work, doing the dishes, or hiding in the bathroom for 5 minutes of peace, welcome.
Hiding in the bathroom? Is that your secret to learning English, Brian?
Hey, it's the only place where no one asks me where their socks are. It's my English sanctuary.
Fair enough. Today, guys, we have a very important topic. It's something that can change your life, your career, and definitely your English journey. We are talking about setting goals.
Goals. My favorite thing to make on January 1st and my favorite thing to forget by January 5th.
And that is exactly why we are doing this episode. Most people think setting a goal is just saying, I want to be rich or I want to speak English perfectly. But there is a science to it. There's a way to do it that actually works.
So today we're going to break down the how-to, share some of our own fails, and give you the vocabulary you need to talk about your future like a pro.
Exactly. By the end of this episode, you'll know about SMART goals, how to stay motivated when things get tough, and some cool idioms to describe your progress.
Let's get the ball rolling.
Brian, let me ask you, why do you think people struggle with goals?
I think it's because a goal without a plan is just a wish. I used to say, I want to get fit, but what does that mean? Does it mean I want to run a marathon, or does it mean I want to be able to walk up the stairs without losing my breath?
That's a great point. In English, we often use the word vague. If a goal is vague, it's not clear, it's blurry.
Like my vision without my glasses.
Exactly. When a goal is vague, your brain doesn't know where to start. You feel overwhelmed. That's a good B2 word for our listeners. Overwhelmed. It means you feel like there is too much to handle.
I feel overwhelmed every time I see a menu with more than 2 pages. But seriously, when it comes to English, learners often say, I want to be fluent. Grace, as a teacher, what do you think of that goal?
Honestly, it's too big. Fluency is a huge mountain. If you look at the top of the mountain, you might get scared and never start climbing. You need to break it down into milestones.
Oh, milestones. I like that word. Like the little markers on the side of the road that tell you how far you've traveled.
Precisely. Instead of I want to be fluent, a better goal is I want to be able to order food in a restaurant without getting nervous, or I want to watch a 10-minute YouTube video without subtitles. Those are manageable.
Okay, Grace, I have heard this acronym before. It's everywhere in business and self-help. SMART. Can we explain this for our listeners?
Let's do it. This is the gold standard for goal setting. Let's break it down letter by letter. The S stands for specific. Don't say, I want to practice English. Say, I want to practice English speaking using a podcast.
Right, it's the who, what, where, and why. If I say I want to eat better, that's not specific. If I say I will eat 1 green vegetable with every dinner, that is specific. I can't argue with that.
Next is M for measurable. You need to be able to track your progress. You need numbers.
Like, I will learn 5 new words a day instead of I want to learn more words. Because at the end of the day, I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. Success.
Exactly. It gives you a win. And humans love winning. It releases dopamine in the brain. It makes us want to keep going. A is for achievable. Brian, if I said my goal was to become an astronaut by next Tuesday, is that achievable?
Unless you have a secret rocket in your backyard, Grace, I'm going to say no.
Right. A goal should be a challenge, but it shouldn't be impossible. If you are a B1 learner, don't set a goal to write a Shakespearean play by next month. Set a goal to write a great email to your boss.
What about R?
Relevant. This is so important. Does this goal matter to your life? If you hate business and you work as an artist, don't set a goal to learn business English vocabulary. It's not relevant to you. You will get bored and quit.
I see. So your goals should align with your passions. If you love cooking, learn English through recipes. That makes it relevant and fun.
And finally, T for time-bound. You need a deadline.
Deadlines are the only reason I get out of bed, Grace. If I don't have a date on the calendar, I will procrastinate forever.
Procrastinate. Another excellent word. It means to delay doing something until the last minute. We all do it. But if you say, I will finish this English course by December 1st, you have a finish line.
Okay, Grace, we have our SMART goals, we are excited, we have our new notebooks, but then Monday morning happens. We are tired, the kids are crying, the boss is angry. How do we stay on track?
Staying on track? Great idiom. It means staying focused on your plan. Honestly, the biggest obstacle is perfectionism.
Oh, I know that guy. Perfectionism tells you that if you miss one day of study, you failed, and you should just give up.
Exactly. I call it the flat tire theory. If you're driving and you get one flat tire, do you get out of the car and slash the other 3 tires?
No, that would be crazy. You change the one tire and keep driving.
But people do that with goals. They miss one day of the gym or one day of English and they say, well, the whole week is ruined. I might as well eat a whole pizza and never speak English again.
Guilt is a productivity killer. You have to be kind to yourself. If you fall off the wagon, another idiom for you there, fall off the wagon, meaning to stop doing a good habit, just get back on the next day.
Another obstacle is distraction. We live in the age of the smartphone. You sit down to study and suddenly you're watching videos of cats playing pianos for 2 hours.
Guilty, but there's a trick for that. It's called temptation bundling.
Oh, tell me more.
You only allow yourself to do something fun while you're doing your goal. For example, I only allow myself to listen to my favorite comedy podcast while I'm at the gym. If I want to hear the jokes, I have to lift the weights.
That is brilliant. So maybe our listeners can only eat their favorite chocolate while they are listening to the Easy English Everyday podcast?
Hey, if it works, it works.
Let's take a quick break from the how-to and look at some useful vocabulary and idioms we've used so far. First, to get the ball rolling, to start a project or a process. Example, let's get the ball rolling on our new study plan. Second, to bite off more than you can chew, to try to do something that is too difficult for you. Example, don't try to learn 100 words a day. You don't want to bite off more than you can chew. Third, to stick to it, to continue doing something even when it is difficult. Example, if you stick to your goals, you will see results. Fourth, a piece of cake, something very easy. Example, once you learn the grammar rules, the rest is a piece of cake. And finally, back to the drawing board, when a plan fails and you have to start over. Example, my first goal was too hard, so it's back to the drawing board for me.
I love back to the drawing board. It sounds so professional, even when you're admitting you failed.
All right, Brian, let's play a little game. I'm going to describe a goal personality, and you tell me what their biggest problem is.
I'm ready. Bring it on.
Personality number 1, the dreamer. This person has 1,000 goals. They want to learn English, Japanese, French, how to play the cello, and how to bake sourdough bread, all starting today.
Oh, that's easy. The dreamer is biting off more than they can chew. They lack focus. My advice, pick one big thing and 2 small things. Don't try to be a superhero.
Right. Quality over quantity. Okay, personality number 2, the secret agent. This person has a goal, but they haven't told anyone, not their friends, not their family, not even their cat.
Ah, the secret agent is afraid of accountability. If no one knows your goal, no one can see you fail. But if you tell a friend, hey, I'm going to practice English every morning, that friend will ask you how it's going. It pushes you to keep your promise.
Exactly. Accountability is like a social engine. It keeps you moving.
What about personality number 3, the researcher? This person spends 6 months researching the best English books, the best apps, and the best podcasts, but they haven't actually studied for a single minute.
That is analysis paralysis. You spend so much time thinking that you never take action. My advice for the researcher, just start, even if it's not perfect. A messy start is better than no start.
We asked you guys on Instagram to share your goals for this year. Grace, let's read a few.
Here's one from Maria in Brazil. She says, "My goal is to stop being afraid of making mistakes when I speak. Sometimes I stay silent because I don't want to sound silly."
Maria, we feel you. Even Grace and I make mistakes. Remember, mistakes are just data. They show you what you need to learn next. If you aren't making mistakes, you aren't growing.
Exactly. My tip for Maria, set a mistake goal. Tell yourself, I want to make 5 grammar mistakes today. It sounds crazy, but it takes away the fear.
I love that. I'm not failing, I'm meeting my mistake quota.
Here's another one from Hiroshi in Japan. I want to pass the IELTS exam in 6 months, but I work 50 hours a week. I'm always tired.
That's tough, Hiroshi. When you're busy, you have to use hidden time. Listen to English podcasts while you commute. Put English labels on things in your house. Turn your life into a classroom so you don't have to find extra time.
And don't forget the power of 15 minutes. 15 minutes of focused study every day is better than 3 hours once a week. Consistency is the secret sauce.
Okay, Grace, let's get real. We're talking about goals. So what are your goals for @GraceBryanEasyEnglish?
Oh, putting me on the spot. Well, my specific goal is to create one deep dive video every week for the next 3 months. I want to help our community go from just understanding to actually speaking.
That's a smart goal. Specific, weekly video. Measurable, 1 per week. Achievable, you're a pro. Relevant, it's our channel. And time-bound, 3 months.
What about you, Brian?
My goal is to finally finish that English grammar workbook I bought in 2022. I'm going to do 2 pages every Sunday morning before my coffee.
Before coffee. That is brave, Brian. Very brave.
If I don't do it before coffee, I'll forget I even have a workbook.
Well, we are coming to the end of our episode. We've covered a lot today.
We talked about why vague goals fail, how to use the SMART framework, how to avoid the flat tire trap, and how to deal with analysis paralysis.
And don't forget the vocabulary. From getting the ball rolling to back to the drawing board, you now have the tools to talk about your journey in English.
Remember, listeners, setting a goal isn't about being perfect. It's about being 1% better than you were yesterday.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to our YouTube channel at Grace Bryan Easy English. Leave a comment and tell us what is one goal you have for your English this month. Use the SMART framework.
We read every single comment, and we might even give you a shout out in the next episode.
Thank you for joining us on Easy English Every Day. Keep practicing, keep dreaming, and keep going.
See you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.